Hello and welcome to Pardon the Interception, Season 39, Week 1, with your hosts, myself, Lee Wood.
Dave Clark.
Malcolm Smith.
Let's start off as ever, going around the league, starting off with the Guffle. Good to see the Mules winning. Sandbagging. Gary winning. Rinwraith's putting up a 0 ball. That's
The world
unusual.
ended.
Hmm?
I think this is the sign of the end of the world.
It's only the sign of the end of it. Is this the first horseman of the apocalypse?
Yeah, and then the second one is the Rivets losing.
I thought that was the fourth and final. Haven't we got LJE not having a positive record with one of his teams, and then Aaron not having a positive record with one of his teams, and then the Rivets losing?
Maybe.
Let's see. There's definitely some horsemen. I don't really know what much to make of these results apart from the drop off from the Wraiths. And weren't the Gunslingers were they in the Sokoff Bowl last year? Weren't they tanking?
Um, I think that might have been their Empire team.
6-4.
These multi-league coaches making it complicated.
Especially when they're from the same town. But yeah. Right. Anything else of note before we move on?
No, it's like relatively normal score lines to start off with.
On to the Atlantic.
Up the Stampede. Up the Stampede. Up the Stampede.
That's a lot of points. 97-point game.
Go on, Stampede.
Scorpions winning.
Come on, Colchester. I don't know why that came to mind, but I did.
Colchester.
Go on to use.
Literally a joke that me and Nick get, and that's it.
Blues lost to the Sonics. That was a game that possibly showed where those two teams are this season.
The Generals forgot about the Heroes.
And the Kings beat the Tigers, which is probably a big game. Like Tigers had a lot more yards than the Kings in that game, but 4 turnovers to none is what did it. And that was an overtime game as well. So.
Overtime.
Spitfires have won their first game for a long time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Been a while.
Anything else before we go look at the Irish?
So maybe Brockton would do a little better than they did, but
Razorbacks are so strong at the minute.
yeah, I didn't really know exactly how strong Kendall's team was, but I think that shows how good the Razorbacks are at the moment. So
Nick, you didn't concede a point.
yeah, I mean,
Nick's just showing that anyone can do it in the big scary.
We lined up pretty well against the Sharks, and
Aren't the Sharks rebuilding?
yeah, they didn't. They had to. Were they pretty bad last season? So yeah,
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the
Think they're
league.
rebuilding?
yeah, they 0-10 last season. So
Okay.
after they went 9-1, 9-1, 7-3, 6-4, and decided it's rebuild time by the looks of it. So
Fair enough.
yeah, pretty happy with the performance. Obviously,
Good.
a lot of sacks, a lot of passing.
Did the Mustard Man do anything? This is the question.
He did, but he couldn't win the game. That's what you're asking.
Yeah. Not a terrible scoreline. Badgers doing Badger things, I see.
It's under 100 points, therefore it's a bad Angels game.
Two teams scored 60 points in this league. It's a
I
lot.
mean, the Bombers hangers score is 666, which I do enjoy.
But yeah, so it's a lot of points. But, like if you look at the stats, it doesn't look like the kind of score lines those games. Like certainly the Badgers game. It's not even 300 yards of offense, I think, in the for the Badgers, but they certainly racked up the points.
Yeah.
Whereas no, the Angels Royals certainly racked up the yards. Royals won it in quarter four.
That's because the Angels tried to run. Anything else before we move on to the deltoid? Right.
A lot of close games in the Delta this week as well.
Yes, and I know at least one of them went to overtime, and we have a tie.
Yep. Well, it goes 3 points, 3 points. That's a 2-pointer. A couple of 7-pointers, if I remember correctly. A tie, 2 1-pointers, another 3-pointer.
I do like that you got 23, 24, 24, 23.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then this game, which just had all of the points. But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, sandbaggers sandbagging, right?
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah. Lopperheads winning.
Benhard as well. Crazy.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think the Fury Patriots game shows that the Fury are probably at the end of their rebuild. I can definitely feel it in the air tonight.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see how the next couple of weeks shape up, and then we can start doing our brash predictions. I'm going to hold back and not do the week one this yet.
Who do you think you are?
A sensible person.
Since when
Got
we
old.
Lie. That is a outright lie.
It happens when you tick over 40. Oh, the Empire.
And the big news is the Thundering Herd won a game.
Nice against Boise.
And, there's a lot of points scored, but it's 54-48 and a 55-42.
Yeah. R-cube loss, which sucks. Griffins have yet to score a point.
Yeah, still rebuilding, aren't they?
Yes, and their coach moves. They've got a new coach, haven't they? I assume they might have a caretaker.
I think they've got
Or did they keep Todd in as a caretaker? They've got Prof in. There you go.
Greg Jones. The Jacksonville High Hunters attempted 70 passes this week.
Better get that arm on ice.
Entertaining.
But yeah, week one, some few interesting things, some things to look at. Definitely some changes happening in some of the leagues. I liked how close some of the leagues were. No, don't have an awful lot else to add.
I think there's quite a few teams, quite a few divisions where one team's going up, one team's going down. That's made the game's a bit closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be a week or two more, and it should get pretty interesting. So.
Yeah.
I've got an interesting question to raise, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the Guffle.
To the Guffle.
I've never seen this before, so I've got to ask the question.
Mhm.
Go to staff. Assuming you can.
Staff directory.
I think maybe you can't see it.
What is it you want me to look at?
There is a available special team coach who is level 15 called Vic Charles.
Level 15 coach.
Level
Okay.
15.
I'd imagine.
Surely
That'd
that's
be-
there he is. I've never seen that before in my life.
He must have aged up.
I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, coaches can age up.
Yeah, but I've seen a 12, and then that's the highest I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, he must have aged up multiple times.
He is.
He's
He
been
is
in
a
the game
special
for
teams
11
coach.
seasons,
Man.
Unfortunately, he's a special teams coach, so he's not going to do anything.
along with Andy Sherrington. But Andy would take this age as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's what happens when you divide it by 2.
Yeah. Okay. With that, it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye.